Welcome back to the Coach Kent Murphy podcast. I'm Coach Kent Murphy. We had a pretty big week out there, and I'm going to run it down for you here real quick. I got an interview with Hayden Cantrell. He's a switch-hitting dinger hitter. I got on the pod, so I gave him some tips, taught him about, cheese dogs, stuff like that. So we're gonna have that, and I'll get that to you guys here in a minute. But let me go ahead and run this down here. We got the baseball playoffs starting this week, and if everything goes well, hopefully there'll be enough dingers, to just poke a hole right in that bubble. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe I'll sneak in and get on a team, something like that. Give them a boost for the playoffs, so I can go get my title that's rightfully mine, get that hunk of metal from old Manfred's dumb butt. Since the playoffs are starting, I guess I'm just going to run down my picks for you. I'm going to go series by series, and I'm going to give you my picks and who I think is going to win the World Series. And here we go. So we'll start off, we got the Rays and the Blue Jays in the American League, and I'm taking the Rays in a sweep. I think they're going to at least 10-run rule them twice. It's all the times I can do it because it's only a 3-game series, so it's basically like just a little weekend series. Then you got the Indians and the Yankees, and I'm taking the Indians in this one. Old Bieber's probably going to come out, strike out about 15. Hopefully the Yankees will at least hit some dingers, but ultimately I think they're going to lose, and they're going to go home crying, and Jeter will have a gift basket waiting for him, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I went to the Marlins. Then we got the Twins and the Astros in the first round. Obviously, I'm taking the Twins on that. Hopefully, I don't mind if the Twins lose the first game because, I'm thinking they come out, and just, being every batter a couple times through the order, get down, 18-0, whatever, worth it. Give them that game, make them feel better, and then they'll go back to hitting about 210, about 190 to 210, because they, don't know what's coming. And, clearly that didn't help them before. So, yeah, I got the Twins there. And then we got the A's and the White Sox down at the bottom of the bracket. And I'm going White Sox on this one. That's we got Tim Anderson on that team, who's one of the best bat flippers in the world. So I got to go with him on that. Abreu's probably going to hit some dingers. So that's my picks in the American League. Over on the National League side, we got Dodgers Brewers. I'm taking Dodgers. They're pretty pissed off. They got cheated out of some World Series titles and stuff like that. But we'll see what kind of Kershaw shows up. If nothing else, if bad Kershaw shows up, at least we'll get to see some dingers. But I still got the Dodgers in that one, even though Yelich has full health in his knees this year in the playoffs. I still don't think they're going to do it. And then you got Padres Cardinals. I'm taking Padres there. They hit a bunch of dingers. Old Tatis Jr., Machado. I think we're going to see some good dingers out of that one. I got the Padres sweeping that one 2-0. Then we got Cubs Marlins, and I'm going to go Cubs with this one unless Steve Bartman finds a way to sneak into the bubble, and then I'm going to take the Marlins. So just keep your eyes out for Bartman. If he gets in there, rip his headphones off and give him some chin music or something like that. Then you got Reds Braves down at the bottom of that bracket. I'm going Reds on this one. Braves pitching's depleted, and Reds are hot right now. You got old Bauer out there just pitching lights out, and you got Gray and Castillo in a 3-game series. I don't think you're going to beat them in a 3-game series. So that would be the ALDS would be Rays and Indians on one side, and I got the Rays there. I'm going, I like Florida Man. I like reading the Florida Man headlines, so I'm taking Tampa in that one. I'm gonna call that one a sweep too. I'd say no less than 14 dingers in that series. And then I got on the other side of the ALDS, you got Twins White Sox. I'm going White Sox again. Right now I'm still not going to bet against one of the best bat flippers in the world. So I'm going to keep riding on that wave. So then NLDS, you got Dodgers Padres. I'm going to take Dodgers there. You got an in-state rivalry, and to be quite honest, the Padres, they don't get here a lot. You know what I mean? I mean, hell, Tony Gwynn could barely even get them to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So I got the Dodgers there. They're still pretty pissed off about the Astros and all that crap. Unfortunately, the Astros suck too bad to get a rematch this year, so the Dodgers just going to have to take it out on everybody else. And then I got Reds and Cubs, and again, I'm taking the Reds again because by the time that series hits, I'm just going to call Bartman up and be like, get your ass to the bubble. You know what I mean? We'll bring the goat out. Whatever works. But I got Reds there. So then ALCS, I got Rays versus White Sox. I'm taking Rays there because, again, like I said, I love Florida Man. I pretty much relate to that guy. Chucky's been in plenty of headlines like that. You know what I mean? Chucky steals bikes like every day. So he pretty much just is Florida man himself. So I got the Rays there in the NLCS. I got Reds, Dodgers. I'm taking Reds. You know what I'm saying? I think by that time, Castellanos is going to be hitting so many dingers, he can't stop him, and Kershaw's going to be like, well, shit. If he started winning before, he's going to be like, shit, I'm supposed to give up dingers in the playoffs. So then I think that's going to happen. You got Reds. I think Reds in 5 in the NLCS. So then World Series, I got Reds versus Rays. I'm taking Reds again. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hit some dingers, and I think that pitching's going to hold up. So that's my picks for the playoffs. Let's get to the highlight of the week here. And I think you all know what it is if anybody watched Sunday Night Football last night. Old Aaron Rodgers went to the well, and I'll just pull it up here.
Jamal Williams is the back for 2nd and 10.
There, Rodgers is yelling out, Kent Murphy. And basically, before we show the play, basically what that audible is it's a dinger ball. He's just going to load up and launch one into the end zone, probably score 6, and you know what I mean? Some girl's probably going to show him her boobies or something like that from the stands. I don't know if they had fans in those stands. Some of the stadiums do and some don't. Hell, I can't keep up. But so then, he yells out that audible. Here comes the play. Yeah. And you see right there that lineman, he just flat out bunted. He's probably a right fielder in his spare time. And basically just let that guy charge the mound on Rodgers without, any resistance and ruin my damn play. But, with that said, it's still a great play. He'll probably run it 10 or 15 more times next week. They'll probably score 10 or 15 more touchdowns. He sent me this DM here, and, he apologized for losing yards on it. And I was like, hey, man, just eat some more cheese dogs, get that lineman off the field. You know what I'm saying? So that's my highlight of the week. And we got an interview with Hayden Cantrell coming up, so hope you guys stay and watch that. And we'll see you next week on the Kent Murphy Podcast. I got Hayden Cantrell today. Hayden, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm just happy to be here.
You down there in Louisiana, yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying to stay cool out here. It's pretty hot.
Yeah, you catch any gators yet?
I rode one on my way to the park yesterday, but I had to let it go. It was getting too big.
Yeah. Well, it's good fighting practice though. If you wrestle one of them, you know what I mean. Then you don't have to worry about nobody charging them out or anything. Just whip anybody.
Yeah, I'm from Louisiana. We all wrestle alligators.
Yeah, you got to. It's pretty much the only thing to do down there, really. Besides, because nobody's watching the Pelicans. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I certainly feel you on that one.
So you got drafted by the Brewers.
Yes. I was certainly fortunate enough to be drafted this year. It was a dream come true.
Where were you at when they called you to tell you they were drafting you?
So I was at my parents' house all day. We were all hanging out, and negotiations ended up lasting all the way till the very last minute. So we were at my parents' house the entire day for probably upwards of 8 hours or something. We were there for a long time, just waiting, and finally got the call, and it was a really cool moment.
That's good. What were you negotiating? You're like, if I hit 50 dingers, you know what I mean? I need at least 10 million extra, and also unlimited cheese dogs. That'd be what my contract was. I mean,
the cheese dogs thing is really what I really would want to leverage. That's the end all be all.
You got to eat them, man. If you want to keep hitting, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah. I was looking at your college stats. You only hit one dinger this year.
Dude, I know. I don't want to talk about it. We can talk
about what the hell's going on, man?
Honestly, I think it goes back to the cheese dogs whole,
Yeah, well, they probably weren't serving you enough. It's probably their fault.
When I go back and think about it, I really didn't have many before the game. So my sophomore year, I that's something I really locked into. So
you got 9 of them that year, yeah?
Yeah, I ran into a few. I think it's when I close my eyes, I do better. So maybe that's it. I'm not sure yet.
Are you a bat flipper? You bat flipping it and just kind of showing them up a little bit when you rip one?
I hit a lot of wall scrapers. So if I throw the bat and it hits the wall,
it still looks badass, really.
Yeah, it does look sick.
You know what I mean?
It does look sick.
Yeah.
You throw the bat? You probably throw the bat all the time. You probably throw your bat on bunts, right?
Well, I don't bunt, but yeah.
I assume that.
If I see somebody bunting, I'll throw my bat at them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I don't know why.
I'll clean that crap up real quick.
I feel you.
You're not laying down any bunts, are you?
Actually, I haven't. I haven't this entire
That's
summer.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. Hell
That's
yeah.
something you can be proud of.
Yeah, I'm real proud of that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Shaking that sign off. I'm happy as hell for that, man.
Love that. Love
So
that.
they got you playing shortstop right now?
Yeah. They got me out there, just trying to do my job, But realistically, I like being in the batter's box. I mean,
That's the only place to be.
hopefully you have the pitcher just completely shoving it every pitch, right? And then we can go drink water in the dugout and then swing as hard as we want, But
That's what I'm talking about, man.
sometimes whenever they're walking people, I have to figure out things to do out there because I'm not getting any action.
That's what I'm talking about. Plus, you're with the Brewers organization now, and they're pretty much, they're going to keep that DH around, the universal DH.
Yeah.
So you can just lean into that position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you can take a nap halfway between the innings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is a nice luxury. I probably should use some input on that.
Yeah, you can hit a dinger, take a nap. Hit a dinger, take a nap. It's a great day.
Yeah.
DH is where it's at, man.
I'm so jealous of the people who could live that life.
Yeah. So you're playing shortstop. I saw you played some second base too, and even a little bit of outfield. Where's your favorite spot to play?
I like short the most. I played second here and there, center here and there. Really, those are just for if there's somebody who's got a day off. Usually, it's easier for me to move spots than somebody else typically. Because I can feel comfortable in some different spots. But some people don't have that luxury, so I get to move around sometimes.
I get it. It's the burden of being the best player. I get it, man.
I'm not the best player. That is not it. I'm not the best player. Oh,
you stealing any bases?
Sometimes. I got thrown out too much, though, this year. I got thrown out too much.
So you're not getting a green light right now, yeah?
I usually am, but, towards the end, they're like, yo, man, you're running a little too much. You're getting thrown out too much. So maybe if you hit the ball over the wall, you don't have to go, run as hard as you can.
Exactly, man. You can just slow jog it around the bases at that point.
Yeah, it's a lot less effort.
Yeah, that's the best part about it. So what do they got you doing right now?
Man, I just came back from, like I said, indie ball for a little bit, and I've been home for a week or so, and then Instructs is happening back in Arizona. So next week or for the 30th, I'll be heading back out to Phoenix for some Instructs, and it's going to be good to finally get some work with the Brewers. This will be the first time I'll be able to be around the Brewers staff and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see, how it goes.
Yeah. Now with the independent, were you playing actual games, or was it simulations?
Nah, we were playing legit games. We were playing. We played 4 games a week. We played every other day because it was a neutral site, and it was 4 teams. So we played every other day. So we played 30 games. So we were able to get
all right
a lot of work. So.
Well, I was wondering because when they canceled the the minor league season, they said if the players want to go play men's leagues and stuff, they can.
Yeah.
So I figured that's what I'd be doing if I'd be in some old ass men's league just raking on those fools.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Just absolutely just letting it fly, huh?
Yeah. You batting 1,000, man. You have a dinger every at bat. Some 50-year-old dude whizzes a 40-mile-an-hour fastball at you, and you just demolish it.
So are you the guy that when you crush a dinger, are you touch first base and go back to the dugout, because you don't feel like we're running the whole way, or do you just celebrating the whole way?
Well, I like doing the slow jog. I do kind of like what Josh Donaldson does. You know what I mean? I'll jog the whole bases, and then I just get thrown out as soon as I touch home plate.
I feel you.
It's a power move. You know what I mean? Be I hit a dinger and I'm out of here. I'm going to take a break.
I feel you.
I'm a Kawhi Leonard load manage myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Do you do a dance when when you're going around the bases? Are you yelling at anybody?
Man, I don't have any rhythm. The rhythm for me in dancing, I don't think is really expressed in the dance field. I'll leave that to my roommate Tremaine.
That's fair. Hey man, we got to pay for this episode, so I got to read an ad here.
For sure.
And I was talking to my sponsors, and they was like, "Oh hell, we love Hayden. We got one for him too." So I'll start it off. And then I think he's going to send you yours. So here we go. Today's episode of the Kent Murphy Podcast is brought to you by Ejections. Are you tired of stupid-ass umpires? Are you up by 10 runs in the third inning because you kept hitting dingers? And now you're just bored by beating the hell out of the other team? Just tell the umpire you think he sucks and get ejected. Because, hey, it's a free day off. Ejections. The best. It's a good company.
It sounds good. Yeah. So I just read this one right here?
Yeah.
All right. Today's episode of the Kent Murphy Podcast is brought to you by More Dingers. Are you like me and wish you could hit more dingers? Then you need to just stop being a dummy and figure out how to go yard every at bat. More Dingers. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's a good company.
Yeah.
How many dingers you think you're going to hit this year?
I think next full season I'm going.
Or next season, yeah.
I'm going for 15.
15?
15.
Like in the first week?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, 15. That's what I'm saying. 15 the first week.
We
ramp
can
it up.
audible. Yeah,
because I'm thinking you're getting to 100, man.
All right.
After it's the I got like a special thing. Like people come on my podcast, all of a sudden they just start hitting dingers. You know what I mean? Even the pitchers.
Is that the Cheese Dog sponsorship?
Well, yeah, a little bit, and also just because like being in the presence of greatness. You know what I mean?
I get it. That's usually how it goes. Yeah.
So you grew up in Louisiana, man. Who's your favorite team growing up?
So I played a video game called MVP Baseball 2005 growing up. That was my favorite video game of all time. Manny Ramirez was on the cover, and he was my favorite player. So I became a Red Sox fan. And then, like, just so happened, like, next year or the year after that, they won the World Series. So, like, I was hooked. And then they didn't pick me up in the draft. I was upset about that. And then Milwaukee picked me up. So I got a new favorite team. So
you got the new favorite. So Manny was your favorite player, huh?
Yeah, he was. Growing up, he was predominantly my favorite.
That guy can hit some dingers, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That guy smashed some dingers. And he also cut off throws in the outfield, which was hilarious.
That's my favorite clip of all time, dude.
It's a power move, man. I respect the hell out of it.
There was also one, too, where in the middle of the game, Manny went in the monster and they had to stop the game for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, he was probably taking a dump or something. You know what I mean?
Probably.
You gotta get it out, man.
Dude, the monster is like, it's like a sketch. Like inside the monster, it is hazardous.
Have you been in there?
Yeah. We snuck in there. In the Cape, when I played in the Cape, we had some like Fenway practice days, and when we were shagging, we were like, "Yo, let's go mess around the monster." You know?
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, it was really cool. That was cool.
Did you hit any dingers over the monster?
I hit one.
Yeah, you were trying to, weren't you?
You have to.
You got to try it.
What else are you trying to do when you go to Fenway?
That's what I'm saying, man. When you take batting practice, are you just pretty much just trying to put every single one of them out?
I'll be honest, you're not going to be too happy with my answer, but I'm trying to hit the ball low and hard. And then at the end of my rounds, if I did good the whole time, then I will reward myself.
We're just trying to bomb them?
Yeah, last round, that's what we'll do.
All right, I can live with that, I guess. It's not my favorite answer of all time, but I can live with it, man.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's all right. How you like? So you played college? You just recently played college ball.
Yeah.
Was it hard going from metal to wood?
I have historically, like in the summers, had more power with wood. Like I've always hit better with wood, and I can't really explain it, but obviously the metal is better. And there were some growing pains. Obviously, you cannot hit the bat on the handle. You can't cap it. You know, those are things you can't do, you know. But I'd say the transition has been pretty smooth. We've been training with wood our entire lives. So transition hasn't been too difficult, I'd say.
I hit way more dingers with wood, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm master at it. So I respect that. You get what you get. Plus, like the sound, man. When you nail one right on the screws on that wood, man, that's a hell of a pop.
Yeah, it don't feel the same. Yeah,
nah. So tell me about this vlog you've been doing.
Yeah, so I've been in touch with I got in touch with Trevor Bauer about and his momentum group about probably a few months ago. Actually, it is in January. I messaged these guys in January. Just telling them about my platform, and then over time, we had a I think we had a vision where we could help each other out, and so what we've been doing is me and my crew around here, we really just been doing what we normally do with the camera on. All we're doing is really just press and record when we go and do stuff, and we really like it, and I really think my fans and everyone else who's been watching has been appreciating it. So just trying to keep that up.
You taking it on the field with you?
Yeah, as much as we can. In indie ball, they didn't really have very many rules as far as like what we could with content and stuff. And like for me, it was getting work, and it was a very relaxed environment. So being able to vlog in the indie ball environment was really beneficial because it was a different aspect people haven't really gotten to see yet. And I was really looking to provide that aspect. And then when I get home, we've been able to get camera footage in the dugouts over there. And now when we come home, we have no restrictions realistically about like how close we can get. Like whenever it's just me and my crew hanging out, we're able to get a lot better content, now that we're home. But with me going to Arizona, it's going to be interesting. We're going to see how we're going to be able to produce the content. It's going to have to be a little bit different. I'm not sure what kind of bubble scenario we're going to have out there. So, that'll be interesting to see how that's going to play out.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now how you can get, when you get out to Arizona, how you can get a million views right off the bat. Just put one of them cameras right on your chest. First pitch you see, no matter what, charge that pitcher and just beat the hell out. You know what I mean?
Dude,
just be like, we're out here taking names, baby.
I hear
you're on the Hayden Cantrell blog.
You got to tell me. You got to tell me what happens once you get to the dirt of the mound, though, because the cool part is the charge, right? That's what everybody's looking at. But it's like, what do you do when you get to the dirt, though?
Well, you can't do like the Bryce Harper where he like threw the helmet and it was like it looked like some dummy throwing out the first pitch where it just goes way off to the side.
Know what
I mean? If you're gonna throw the helmet, you gotta square that thing up first of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, like it's the baseball thing, so you gotta yell more about how you're gonna fight than actually fighting. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, somebody hold me back. I swear to God I will.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Right. You gotta go get Puig to hold back a little bit. Yeah. That makes sense.
Or you could just like Rugnet Odor it and just put one right on Bautista if you want to.
Sheesh. If I could throw hands like that, I probably would. I don't know if I can throw hands like that.
Have you ever charged the mound?
No, I'd get my ass beat for sure.
Have you ever been on the field when there was a brawl that broke out?
Yes.
Did you
fun, but
did you run in?
It was, yeah, I did, but it was like one or two people and it was like shoving, and then we're all like, what the hell's going on? And then it was over.
Did you get kicked out?
Those two players got kicked out, but it really wasn't as fun as we really wanted it to be. We really wanted to see some blood, some teeth, and we didn't really get it. So,
yeah, it doesn't always happen that way. Most of the time in baseball, they just stand around and talk about how much, how tough they are, but really they're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just go out there swinging, man. I just start doing like the helicopter where I just keep them moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, better not get in my path.
Yeah, get your swings off. I feel you.
Yeah. Or, do the Nolan Ryan. Just put them in a headlock and, give it to them. Give it to them young guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So when you're doing the vlog, man, so you got to do that, and then also just get yourself like a helmet cam, and just have a dinger show. You know what I mean? Just get out there and hit some lasers, man.
Yeah, I heard the ball flies in AZ. What do you know about that?
Oh, I was out there in March before they shut everything down, and I don't know, I hit probably 10, 13,000, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hitting bombs out by the airplanes, man.
Live? You hitting them off live arms?
Oh, yeah. I mean, anybody that would throw me a pitch, I was asking old ladies on the street, didn't matter, whoever I came across.
We'll have to set it up with Trevor and get us to throw us some.
I'm trying to get on those live sessions, man.
Yeah, I mean, that would be something to see.
You think you could hit some bombs off Bauer?
Maybe one.
He's in the zone this year, man.
Have you seen the stuff he's been throwing?
Yeah, he's in the zone this year.
Oh my good, that is terrifying. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, for you it doesn't matter, right?
But no, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
I strike out a lot.
That's all right.
Yeah. So when he's throwing 7 different pitches that are literally doing, they all come like this, and then it's like,
yeah, and then it's gone.
But for you, it's just like, I mean, see.
Well, yeah. His pitch starts moving that way, and then I'll take it, I'll hit it, and I'll just make it start moving that way, real fast, real far too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
And then I start running around the bases calling everybody idiots. It's a really good day for me. You got to get the bat flip in too. I got to, well, here's a question. You're with the Brewers now.
Right.
You think you could hit? You think you could hit more dingers than Yelich?
Jeez. You hit me with the hard ones, like off the bat. Then Yelich?
You got to set your goals high, man.
Dude, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm going to hit way more than Yelich, right?
That's what I'm talking about. That guy's an MVP, man.
Dude, he's so good, man. He's so good. And I think that's one thing about this game. Like right now, there's so many really good players in the game. Like it's so much as a player like me who's up and coming and hopefully looking to get like where they're at. To be able to like have so many different ways of looking at it. Is really cool to look. To really see. For
sure. Who's your favorite shortstop to watch? Who you molding your game after?
I mean, I'm a big Francisco Lindor fan personally.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
He's a switch hitter, and I like the way he has charisma. He plays the game for fun, And at the end of the day, it's a game. If you're not playing it like it's a game, like I don't think you're playing it the right way,
I feel you on that. Are you switch hitting?
I am, yes. I've been switch hitting since I was 7. I've been switching since I was 7. And then when I was 10 is when I really started doing it. Like every time there's a righty, I hit left-handed. Every time there's a lefty, I hit right-handed. So,
because I got this picture behind me here. This looks like a left-handed bomb to me.
What team is that? Oh, that was against Northwestern State. Yeah, that was a double. That was a double. I did go deep that game though. I hit for the cycle that game.
Good.
Yeah.
Hopefully, even though that double, I hope you bat flipped it too. Flipped a couple people off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, give it a good one. Yeah.
Like the Torrey Hunter, right?
Yeah. That's a good thing. I mean, that's a good bat flip, really. It still counts. Torrey Hunter was pretty solid too, man. Yeah, that guy was robbing dingers all the time.
True. I think the two-hand is I mean, I don't know. Like, what's the attitude? What's the attitude difference between throwing it with one and throwing it with like two? Because one feels respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it just depends like what kind of authority. Because like a Bautista, like that one he did in the playoffs where he just he just threw that thing to the damn moon. You know what I mean? But he hit one like 450 feet. He bombed one, so you deserve
why would
that.
You throw to the moon, right?
Yeah, I've been watching like that Korean baseball, man. They bat flip everything. They hit like a single through the infield, and they'd be like, "Yep." They just start throwing that bat.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Yeah, I love it. All right, man. We got to get out of here in just a second. But before we go, I need a prediction from you.
All right.
So next, I know it was a weird year this year. You're gonna be going to the minors next year. Hopefully, everything's back to normal.
Right.
Normal year. How many dingers you gonna hit? Don't say 15 again. I need a real prediction. Full year.
18 home runs.
All right. I'm going to say 212. We'll put it in the middle. We'll say 78. Right smack dab in the middle.
78.
Hayden, man, thanks for coming on the pod, man.
Yo, thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
You got it. You heard it here, folks. Guaranteed 78 dingers from Hayden Cantrell next year. Thanks for watching the Kent Murphy podcast. We'll see you next week. Till then, hum that thing in there.